Hello everybody and welcome back to another brand new video. Today's just another quick one for you, just to go over how to install mods on PlayStation. So for anybody that's new to Ark Survival Ascended, yes, you can get mods on PlayStation. Most of them are free. There are quite a few that are paid for, but they are very cheap. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the main menu and I'll show you where you need to go to first of all have a look at the mods, and then how you go about installing them and where you'll see them to activate them on your PlayStation so you know how to use them. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are back on our home screen. So when you first boot up the game, this is your home screen that you'll start on. And as we can see down the bottom there, if we press our options to start the game up, you'll then have your three options to choose from. So you can either join game, which is to play on an online server, so community, official, or if you have your own online server that you own and non-dedicated, or you can do a create and join or a create and resume. So if you've got a single player game that you're playing, you join that on here, or you can create a invite only sort of session for your friends. It does have some restrictions, but we won't go into that right now. And the one we're looking for is this one on the right here, mods list. So if we interact with that, that'll then bring up this page, which as you can see, you've got lots of different options at the top here. Right at the very top there, you've got all the different options, but on your main screen you'll see the first list of mods sort of scrolling through bit by bit, showing you some that are sort of being featured or that are on special offer. If you scroll down a bit, there are some more here as well. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of mods. So if you've got an idea what you're looking for, if it's a map you're after, you can click on maps and that will show you all of the map mods that are available. If it's creatures you're looking for, you can go onto them. Structures, you can go onto them. Let's do outfits, for example. If I hit this one, as you can see down the bottom right there, it brings up multiple pages of different outfits or whatever that are available at the time. So you can literally look at all sorts of different mods, see what you like. Like I say, most of these are free. There are quite a few that are paid for, but you're only talking anything up to £4, maybe a little more UK money, but there are some that are literally even very cheap to get. So if I just click this one, for example, as you can see here, where it's got this orange banner, I suppose it is, that will tell you it's a premium mod, so it'll give you its price there. So they are a little bit more expensive, some of them, but there are quite a few very cheap ones. So you'd have to purchase it there, go through your payment method like you do for console purchases, come back into your game again, and then install, and it'll install it there. However, if we go to our list here, as you can see, I can go to this one and this will show us, so installed mods will show you all of your current mods that you have installed. So if you don't have any installed, if you've just literally started the game, this page will be blank for you. But these are just some examples of mods that I'm using on servers that I play on, plus my own servers as well. This is a really good one. Only seems very basic, but it's actually really useful. And what I'll do is I'll jump back into the game at the end and just show you how this one works. Greenhouse glass fix. Quite a small mod to install as well. And it is a free one. Picture's a little bit bright there, unfortunately it's not showing up very clearly. But there you go. You see there, but like I said, I'll jump in game to show you, so you would just click install and it'll install the mod for you. Gives you all the details here for the size of the mod, when it was last updated, etc. Gives you all the information here. Then with a lot of mods you'll have pictures, which are helpful for helping you to decide with them. Give you a big description or a little description. I tend to avoid the ones that don't have any pictures and have a very minimal description, because you just don't know what you're getting and whether it'll cause any problems. But this will tell you exactly what this one does. Basically it makes the what I call misty greenhouse glass in game go from misty sort of steamed up looking glass to nice clean see-through glass in your greenhouse. Like I say, I'll log into the game and show you. If you don't want it anymore, you can just come back to it here and click uninstall and it'll uninstall it. You can view them in here, like so your installed mods obviously for what you've got at the moment while you're within the mod store. But another thing that you can do, if I back out of here This time we go to create and join. As you'll see, you've got all your options here for your single player settings. So if we hit R2, sorry, not R1, we want to go to mods first. That will show you your mods that you have installed. If I hit R2, this shows me all my mods that are available. So these are others that I've maybe had downloaded that aren't currently running at the moment. And as you can see, when they've got the little A symbol next to them, that shows you that they're currently running, excuse me, on your game. So all of these here with the little A symbol are currently running on games that I'm playing on. So again, R2, these are any that you've downloaded if you've got them downloaded but haven't got them active yet. And all you do is click on the one you want to activate, hit activate mod, and that will activate it onto your game. You can also click update, click on a mod here and then update it, or you can view the details, which will take you to the mod store where we just were, and you can update the mod that way as well. However, there is something you do have to bear in mind a little bit more with mods in Ark. Single player, you're absolutely fine. Anything you use will pretty much go straight into your single player game. However, if you own a private server, so a non-dedicated server, then obviously things will be a little bit different. If I just go here, for example, excuse me, as you can see at the top here, you've got your official, and then you've got all your different non-dedicated, unofficial, so unofficial are your private servers. So if you own a Nitrado game server, this is where it will appear. You can search for it here. Some mods within the game have to be installed on the server and not on your particular character. So a lot of skins or things like that that you get, or cosmetics, they are character side, but certain mods like the greenhouse glass fix, for example, if you activate that on a server that you're playing on, so you don't own the server, it probably won't show up because it has to be installed on your server. So for example, on my server, it has to be installed on the Nitrado dashboard, so I have to log in on my phone, install the mod onto the server there, and then restart the server, and then it will appear for people when they join the server. So what I'll do is I'll log into mine, and then I'll show you what will appear once you've joined in the server, so you'll see how it looks for what mods are installed on a server. So there we go, very, very quickly. When you've searched for your server, so you've typed in the name and it's found it, when you've hit the join, you'll probably have to put your password in after this as well if you've got a password for your server. But before that pops up, you'll get this screen, and as you can see here, this is just showing 3 very simple mods we're using. There's a reason why we're only using these. This is an auto feeder, so it's an animal trough for food, and you can constantly refill this automatically and it'll keep all your dinos fed. This is a fun little miniature grill, if you will, and you can put ordinary raw meat into this and it will turn it into spoilt meat for you. And if you get the audio version, like I say, this one here says audio in brackets, there's a little bit of funky music that'll play while you're doing it, so you can have a bit of a boogie while you're waiting for your meat to spoil. And then this one is a quality of life mod, so it adds bigger storage boxes with more space in them, a quality of life or QOL gun that you can shoot structures with to repair them, so rather than having to have the items in your inventory, you can do that, plus a lot of other cool things with it as well. Really good quality of life mod to use, that one. Highly recommend it. And the reason why we're only using these is because on my server, this particular one at the moment, we're using this for our live streams on a Friday. So if you do fancy coming along to say hello, it's 7 PM UK on a Friday for a couple of hours. Currently doing a playthrough of the island with 2 members of my crew, and we're doing all right. We're making good progress, but it's all for a bit of fun. Come along and say hi if you want to do. And then yeah, like I say, you would hit join there, and then it'll prompt you to put in your password, and then you can log into your server and you'll then be good to go. Okay, so here we are back in game. As I say, this is a privately owned community server that I'm currently on at the moment, which is one of the ones that I play on. Behind me you can see what looks like pieces of a greenhouse, so it is a greenhouse. And as I say, the mod I mentioned, the greenhouse glass fix, is very handy, because as you can see at the moment with this, you can see inside this greenhouse, and this is not how it would appear if this mod wasn't installed on your server or on your single player. You wouldn't be able to access this. It would look the default way. So what do I mean by that? So if we take a look at a window here, for example, if I hold down my interact button, which is triangle, and then you see we've got the option at the bottom here, if I hit that one, you can see that's how the greenhouse window would look. When you first build the greenhouse glass pieces, you'll have this like ripple effect on them, or sort of frosting if you will. And as you can see there, with the mod activated on your server, it makes it clear glass. So even if you install it yourself on your single player, it'll work, or it should work. However, if you play on somebody else's server that you don't own, then this won't necessarily work, and you'll know if it's not working because it'll look like this. Or if you use your interact button, which is triangle for me, you won't have this option here. But again, if I hit that, as you can see, changes the way the window looks. So that's your default look, and then with the greenhouse glass fix installed, it turns it into clear windows, and it works all of the pieces, so the flat ceilings, the slope ceilings, triangular pieces, the door, every single bit of your greenhouse it will work on to change it to the nice clear glass. So that's just a quick one, just to show you that of how that works. But that is the difference there with the greenhouse. So there we go then, just a nice quick simple guide just to introduce you to installing mods for Ark Survival Ascended on PlayStation. Not sure how you do it on Xbox or PC, because obviously I don't play on either of those, but this is just a quick one just to show you how it works on console. Like I say, if you download any mods that say they are dinosaur cosmetics or player cosmetics, like for example the outfit I'm wearing, then obviously they are character side and they don't affect your mods in any way because it's cosmetic. Whereas a lot more structure mods, like you can see by the different coloured walls behind me, etc., and the floor, then obviously certain aspects of mods will work for you, but there may be certain aspects that don't work. For example, if you do the Western Decor mod, that gives you all the frontier patterns for the walls, the doors, etc., you might not be able to create the decor station where you can make the hats, the coats and all the other bits. Certain mods require it actually to be installed on the server, so you'd either have to own your own server and put it on yourself, or have single player, or talk very nicely to the person of the server that you play on and see if they're prepared to do it. Do bear in mind they might not want to do, because a lot of the mods are quite big and they do take up quite a lot of space, and anybody else who plays on the server, bear in mind, if they're server installed mods, they will have to download them and install them as well, and people might not like to do that, so just bear that one in mind. But if you're playing single player, or it's your own private server that you've rented from Nitrado, then you're all good to go. But yeah, so just while we're here, quick plug for another video. If you're interested in learning the basics of how to get breeding going between a male and female dino, be they birds or mammals, in Ark Survival Ascended, do check out my YouTube channel. The last video I did on here just tells you briefly how to start all that off, how the different bursts all work, and how it all goes, right from getting the birds to, as we call it, get jiggy with it, right through to when the either egg is laid or the baby is born, and then how to grow the baby into an adult, what to feed them, etc., and how to understand the stats of what they've come with. Do check that one out. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed already, why not consider doing so? Totally free to you to do, helps me out a ton. And yeah, that's it for this one. So if you did enjoy it, leave your questions and your comments down below. Drop a like also if you did, helps me out a lot as well, helps me know that people enjoy this type of content. You keep watching it, I'll keep making it. Until the next one guys, take it easy, bye bye for now.